Guys and gals, welcome to another mixed bags video. I haven't done one in a very long time. We're going to start off with this guy. This is Brachypelma vegans, Mexican red rump number 1, and he's moving. As you guys can, or some of you guys may be able to see, he has matured out. He has his tibial hooks, also his bulbous pedipalps. I'm going to try to get him in frame here. Come on, buddy. This one matured out probably about 2 or 3 months ago. My other one also matured out. He actually went out, or yeah, he actually went out. Actually, not on a breeding loan. I did sell him. So, anyways, guys, let's just see if he wants to eat. I'm gonna try him on a superworm here. He may not eat. He did eat about a week or so ago, and might be a little bit discouraged. I got some different kind of lighting, and it's pretty bright there, but not too concerned because he did eat about a week or so ago, and there's off into his hide now. But I just figured I'd give you guys an update on him. On to the next. This is something new, guys. This is these are gigas. I set up a communal tank, I guess. I have 4 of them in there. 1, 2, 3, 4 mounds. What you can see there. These guys, well, obviously they can be communal because I have them set up communal. I did quite a bit of research on them before I decided to do this. And I believe the key is, well, with most communals, is they have to be really well fed. So far they're doing well. They all seem to be in pre-molt. They've all closed off their burrows, and that's good. Hopefully they're all molting at the same time. That way, you know, feeding schedules are all the same. But gigas, this is the one tarantula that actually can swim. So, you know, I mean, need to see what happens with these guys. I would love to set up an albopilosum communal, but here in Canada, very hard to get. And if you do get them, you're paying at least $60 for probably, you know, half-inch sling. And I would like to do at least 7 or 8 of them, possibly 10, so that's a good chunk of change. So anyways, so this is just an introduction to these guys. You know, once they all molt, I'll do a feeding video on them, or also another update on them. On to the next guys. Okay, so this is something else new, guys. This is another communal setup. These are 4 Carabina Versicolors. I did have a Carabina Versicolor before. For some of my old subscribers might remember, I actually rehoused it into this enclosure, but it did get stuck in a molt, guys, and it didn't make it. So very unfortunate, but I'm going to give this little communal setup a go as well. Avics can be kept communal. You just, again, as I said in the last clip, you just got to make sure everybody's well fed. And, you know, I like to give them a little bit of coverage in there so they can sort of stay away from each other. I had some avicularias many years ago, and I kept, I think it was 3 or 4 of them, and I kept them communal in Exoterra. I believe it was 12 by 12 by 18, and they did fine together. Anyways, guys, let's just look at these guys, and we'll move on to the next. You guys, I meant to mention on this Carabina Versicolor enclosure, sorry. As you can see, the holes are a decent size, so I put just pantyhose or nylons over the top. Kind of blocks the holes off from them coming through. I just twist up the top, and I put a I guess it's like a hair tie around there. That's to hold it in there. That's just so that, you know, they're still a little bit small. They may be able to squeeze through those holes. So that's just a precaution. Alright, on to the next. This is a look at my green bottle blue number 2. I do have one of them. I believe this one's a female. Just wanted to do a little update on her. Let's see if we can get a little closer on her. Absolutely stunning. Hopefully you're able to see the colors in on camera. Anyways, we're going to try to give her a feed. She did feed a little while ago, but I figured I'd just try her again. And I missed the takedown. Okay, and guess some of you guys have noticed I am on a tripod. I generally don't use a tripod, and for that reason. I mean, I know you get a real nice, you know, non-shaky shot, but I find when I do my feeding videos especially, I can move real quick to, you know, different angles and whatnot, and get close-ups as well on this. But as soon as you do this, you zoom in. Well, I'm at the max right now. You know, it's just harder for me anyways, to get decent angles. See, right now we're just seeing what she's doing there, but generally before, some of my older subscribers would know I could get right up, pretty much get my hand in the enclosure with the camera and get a really good shot. But this is something new I'm trying, so you know, you guys maybe leave in the comments what you prefer. I did have a few people, you know, over the last couple of years just mention that my camera works kind of shaky, or you know, it blurs in and out, but that's just because I'm not using a tripod and I'm moving around a little bit. So maybe you guys, like I said, leave a comment if you guys rather this style on a tripod, or you guys want me to go back to my old way. Anyways, that's green bottle blue number 2. There she is. Like you see, the camera is shaking a little bit. It's just so hard to hold the camera very still, but as you see, I get up much closer here, and you see the colors pop. So anyways, guys, let me know in the comments, do you mind the shakiness, or would you rather me continue using a tripod? On to the next. This is a look at Grammostola portery, Chilean Rose number 2. Yeah, female, confirmed female. She molted probably about a month ago. She has fed since, but she's looking absolutely stunning, as you can see. Let me see if I can get a little closer here. There she is. Now it's grainy because I'm zoomed in so far. Anyways, guys, let's just see if she wants to feed. There we go. Took down the super worm. This girl was in pre-molt for so long, as most of you guys know, with the porteries. They also can fast for a very, very long time. I think it was many, many months, you know, in between her feeding, because she was in pre-molt and she was fasting for a while. But as you can see, she's doing great. If I can move this just a little bit. I really don't like tripods for this reason. Yeah, not much action, guys, so we'll move on to the next. Alright, this is my Brachypelma unknown. I bought it as an albiceps. Obviously, it wasn't an albiceps. So there's a bit of a debate, not a debate, but I thought it might be a Kallenbergi, but I'm having a lot of people telling me it's a Vegans, and I'm kind of thinking it might be a Vegans as well. But anyways, it is a confirmed female. She is probably about 5 inches. She's absolutely stunning. So most of these are updates, guys, but I'm going to feed them as we go. So see if she wants a super worm. She's got a good sized booty on her, but that's okay. She still wants to eat. And as most of you guys know, Grammostola is in pre-molt. It generally won't feed. But she's got a good sized bum, but I don't mind giving her another feeding. This is okay. This angle is okay with the tripod because I got close enough and she was on the, you know, the right spot in the enclosure so I could get close to it. But I don't know. I'm just not worried. I just I don't want to change up my videos too much because, especially my feeding videos, people tend to like them. So I've been told, anyways. But again, guys, just let me know in the comments if you want me to do the tripod or freehand it per se. And in the beginning of the video, I did say I got some different lighting. I didn't like it. It was leaving like a yellow tinge, so I went back to using my camera light. The only problem with the camera, the light on the camera or my phone, it tends to overheat very quickly, and it just takes me a lot longer to do the videos. Anyways, guys, that's a look at her, and we'll move on to the next. Alright, I'm not sure if you guys can see down there. Just, I can't even see. There we go with my depth perception again. Under my finger there. This is I don't even know what it is. I caught it in my tarantula room. A little house spider. Caught it, I don't know, maybe a month and a half ago. Threw it in this little enclosure. and it's doing well. Eating for me. Very, very quick. But I just thought I'd throw them in there, guys. So, on to the next. Okay, this is another update, guys. This is my Discoloidus. These are my jungle roaches. Again, some of my older subscribers might remember I got a few adults and some, I think it was a couple nymphs from my buddy Patrick. The adults have since passed on, but these are the babies that they bred with. And not they bred with it, they bred and they hatched. A lot of them have matured very, very quick, as you can see. A lot quicker than the dubias or even the Madagascar hissing roaches. Kind of cool. These guys I don't use for feed because it's kind of hard for me to get roaches where I'm at. So I just want to set up a little tank. I would like to get a better setup for them, but this is just to get them going again. So this, the nymph's gone. Super skittish. You can see some of them there. This one over here, I don't know if when he molted into an adult, you can see his wings are all messed up. But I had another one that did the same thing. But cool roaches. I enjoy them. I mean, as far as roaches go, they don't do a whole lot, but I like to just breed different things, especially things that's harder for me to get. I mean, not a lot of other people. It's hard for them, but for me, it's kind of hard. Oh yeah, so small colony of those. Hopefully these adults will, you know, mature out. Well, the ones that have matured out, hopefully I get males and females are a decent ratio, and then you know, hopefully have a huge population of these guys. I do find I don't know, I'm not sure how to sex them, but at nighttime if I'm in here, I'll hear them really rustling around, and I'll even look up with a light on them, and they're chasing each other. So I don't know if that's just how they breed, or it's just too many males in there and they're being territorial. But anyways, guys, just an update on these guys. They're my little nymphs that I bred from the adults that 2 or 3 adults that my buddy Patrick gave me probably a year and a half or so ago. On to the next. This is Acanthoscurria geniculata, number 1, Brazilian giant white knee. This is a confirmed female. She's probably a good 4.5 inches. Some of my older subscribers will know that I've had this thing since it was like a second instar. Very tiny little sling. She's doing absolutely amazing. I'll just give you guys an update, and I figured you want to see her feed because Acanthoscurrias are crazy feeders. And drop the superworm behind her. There we go. Again, on a tripod. I can't get the shot. But yeah, guys, there she is. Absolutely stunning tarantula. For those of you that are thinking of getting one of these guys or girls, they make amazing display animals. As they get bigger, they're always out in the open. I don't even have a hide-in for her. I did when she was younger, never used it, so you know, I took her hide out. But always out in the open, stunning tarantula, as you guys can see. I'd recommend them. I'd say they're intermediate just because of their speed. Also, you know, their feeding response. I was just topping her water dish up before I turned the camera on, and she was attacking the water, and her water dish was sort of kind of, you know, on an angle, so I was trying to straighten it out, and she was attacking everything. But great tarantula, easy to keep, you know, but just the feeding response on these guys is crazy. We're getting a little bit of movement out of her. Anyways, guys, we'll move on to the next. Alright, this is a look at my Psalmopus arminia Venezuelan sun tiger number 2. As you guys can see, since last time it has been rehoused. I get a better look at the enclosure here. It's just in a tall sterilite tub. As most of you guys know, this species of tarantula is arboreal. As you can see, I believe this one's a female. Is right up top on the right hand corner there. Let's see if I can get her to move. Be a little defensive at times. Oh, baby. There she goes. Anyway, she's out of sight. But anyways, my other one that I had, it did mature out as well. A lot of my tarantulas did mature out on my break. Come on, under there. And you know, I didn't have females, so you know, I do know some people around here, not around here, but Ontario, that that keep tarantulas, and I did sell them off. I didn't do a breeding loan because of where I was at that point in time with everything. I just figured, you know what, I'll find them a good home and away they go. So we'll just do updates as we go along. Some I have, some I don't have, and as you guys have seen earlier in the video, I have some new additions as well. I did pick up 2 more Samopos Samopos Arminias, 2 slings. I won't show you them right now because they're just in very small containers. I'll give you guys an update on them another time. But, this one's doing really well. I just wanted to show you guys her. Let's see if she wants a feed. I probably spooked her, so probably not wanting anything to do with me. And you know what? Her abdomen looked a little plump, so yeah, she's just getting a little defensive. That's fine, we won't bug her. So anyways, guys, that's the update on Samopos Armenia Venezuelan Sun Tiger. This is the enclosure to Samopos Pulcher, Panama Blonde, number 2. Can't see her right now. I believe it's a female. She's down here. This is also a new, not new, but one of the rehouses I've done while I was on my break from YouTube. I keep saying that, but I haven't done a whole lot in probably 8 or 9 months. So, but these guys used to be in much smaller enclosures, but most of my arboreals, well, all my arboreals, I've rehoused into these enclosures, or this style of enclosure. So let's see if she wants to eat. I'm going to zoom in best I can. Again, I'm on the tripod, so can't get too close, but we're going to try drop a superworm. See if she comes out. Now there's a lot of webbing down there. Poke my head in here. Well, I don't see a molt in there. Thought maybe she would have molted, but I think she's coming up. It's hard to see. There she is. Well, she felt it. That superworm's heading for China. Come on out there. Show yourself. Maybe she doesn't want it. I'm trying to get a good look at her here, guys. Trying to get my head in there, but well, maybe she's in pre-molt. She's looking a little ratty-tatty. So maybe she's coming up onto a molt. Anyways, I'll get that worm out of there, and we'll just leave this in as an update. On to the next. This is just a look at one of my crested geckos. This is Mary. I did get a male, guys, but I don't think I've done anything on it since I've got it. I've had it probably 6 or 7 months. Probably gonna try breed them down the road. But as you guys, some of my older subscribers, you guys have probably seen videos of her before. Anyways, I got a superworm here. She jumped right out of the tank when I opened it. I did crush the head on it. She jumped right out of the cage. She landed on the floor, which is fine because they're arboreal and they jump around and that. The superworm is moving, but as I said, I squashed its head really good, so it's not gonna get the chew out of her. Don't recommend feeding superworms anything as far as reptiles, like, you know, it doesn't have a lot of jaw power to crunch them up really well, because, you know, they're known for burrowing. You know, they'll burrow into wood, like rotten wood, they'll burrow right into it. And so they just kind of grab it, bite it up a little bit. You know, the superworm can still actually start burrowing out of your animal. So she's doing great, guys, as you can see. I'll give you guys a quick look at the male. He's pretty similar to her. He looks quite flared up right now, and he's got a really cool appetite as well, so we'll give him a go. On to the next. Okay, here's a look at my male crested gecko. He's in pretty much the same setup as Mary. This guy's not named, but he's in an Exoterra 12 by 12 by 18. This guy's crazy feeder. He's biting the shadow. He's nuts. Now you're gonna be scared. Now we can't see you. Come on down here. Come on down. Get up there. Get a little bit of glare. Oh, this is a nut job. Anyways, sorry about the camera work, guys. But there he is. I'm in his super worm. And if you guys are wondering what's on the super worms, I dust them with calcium and a multivitamin before I feed them the insects. They're also on the rapashi, you know, I guess it's the paste diet. But anyways, guys, just a quick update on my crested geckos. On to the next. Alright, this is a look at my assassin bug. Yes, I said assassin bug. I did have 4, but unfortunately the other 3 have passed on. Not sure why. Maybe they're coming close to their life cycle. I've had them a couple of years, so honestly I haven't really researched them as far as life expectancy. But this is my last one. I have got eggs, lots of eggs, but for some reason nothing's hatched out of them. I've tried many different ways. I talked to my buddy Dave, Erie Arachnids. He was able to breed them and hatch out the babies successfully. But you know, maybe I had 4 females. I don't know. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna throw a couple crickets in there. See if we can get a feed. I did eat last week. Oh, there's going for one. There we go. Nobody numbs. So, as I said, I only have the one. It really sucks because they're very hard to get. I got these from my buddy Patrick a couple years ago. I think I got 5 or 6 nymphs. So a couple nymphs didn't make it, and then the 4, they matured out within several months. So they've been adults or matured adults for well over a year anyways. So maybe that's just what happens. They don't last much longer than that. But hopefully I can get some more down the road. Nice footage of him though. Him or her. Anyways, guys, we're just doing a whole bunch of updates and whatnot, so I'm not going to leave him on this guy too long. We'll move on to the next. Alright, so this is another new addition. Well, not new, but since the last several months. This is a Vicularia. I think its common name is just pink toe. This one is probably about 3.5 inches. See if I can move its little leaf here. Here she is down there. I just have it in this little it's a plastic. I'm not gonna say acrylic, but I think I had one of my Samopos Cambridgeis when it was younger in here. I just set it up. Kind of put this leaf up top because, as most of you guys know, Avics, they tend to web up top. So here's the lid. Sorry guys. Here's the lid. So instead of it webbing up all up here, I put that palm leaf or whatever it is, just from the dollar store there, and he or she has actually been webbing up around there and underneath it. So as you can see, there's no web up top here, which Vicularias are very well known for doing that. So again, I'm not getting a very good view here, but what I'm going to do, drop a couple crickets in there. See, there's one just behind it. Oh, it's up in its water dish now. See if we can get a feeding response out of it. She might be a little shy. Did molt about a month ago, has fed a couple times since, but maybe me, you know, moving its enclosure and not poking at it, but switching things up a little bit, maybe it freaked him or her out a little bit. So anyways, guys, that's just a little introduction per se. I do have another one. I'm not going to show you both. I got one and then I went back about a week or so later and picked up another one, but exact same size, a little bit different setup, but maybe we'll introduce that one on a feeding video. On to the next. This is Nondu Colorado Velocis, Brazilian black and white. This is a mature female. She's probably a good 6 inches, maybe a little bit more. She's in definite need of a rehouse. I do have I believe it's a 10-gallon that I'm going to redo for her. But she's doing great. I'm going to try her on a super worm. Very odd. I brought the enclosure down, she was bolting everywhere like she was looking for something. Generally, they're voracious feeders. Maybe she just doesn't feel the worm moving, which she should, because there's enough movement there. But she's doing great, guys. I can zoom in a little bit. Absolutely stunning spider, very hairy. I react to these guys very badly, the urticating hairs meaning. She doesn't kick like she used to. She used to kick a lot when she was younger, but she seems to have settled down. I'm going to try another worm. There we go. Yeah, generally, she's got a great appetite. That other worm probably just wasn't moving enough. Or she's gotten lazy. But yeah, stunning tarantula. I couldn't do much with it. Anyways, guys, there's an update and a feeding. I know this is called mixed bags, but you know, a lot of it's updates and showing you guys you know, some of my new additions. I do have other ones as well. I'll show them later, but you know, throw some feedings in there as well. Who doesn't like a tarantula feeding on something? Anyways, guys, we'll move on to the next. Alright, this is large Sarge. This is my Theraphosis sturmey, Burgundy Goliath. He is a confirmed male. He's a good 7 inches anyways. I just gave him a spray down, and well, not him, but his enclosure. More so the right side over here. You guys can't see it, but let's try see if he wants to eat. I'm sure he will, the way he was bolting around. There we go. Try him on another one. I think his max was like 5 super worms. Nums. That's 2. That's 3. Really struggling with that one. See how they use their pedipalps on the front to grab and pull the prey in. That's just crazy. Here he goes. Try to lure him back. Crazy. I think that's 4, guys. Usually don't feed him this much, but when he's on camera, I'll feed him a little bit more because everybody likes him. And it gives you a chance to see the size of fangs on these guys, meaning this genus. Sorry, guys, Theraphosis. Go for 5, and that's it. Oh my goodness. Crazy dude. Crazy dude. Super cool. Oh, you dropped one. Get it? He's like, yeah, my fangs are long, but oh, there we go. That's 5. Oh, he's gonna go for a walk. Maybe do a happy dance. What a amazing animal. I'd like to put my hand down there, but I can't for size comparison, but he's quite large. Hence large Sarge. Anyways guys, I think this is going to be it for this video. I think it's going to be a long one, I'm not sure. I tend to talk a little bit more when I'm doing mixed bags than just feeding videos. But hopefully you guys enjoyed all the, well, not all the updates. I have a lot more to do. Quite a few feedings in there as well. And again, like some new additions and whatnot. But also guys, let me know what you think of the camera work on the tripod. If you guys want me to go back to, you know, the regular way I was doing it without the tripod. I find it's a little harder with the tripod. But maybe that's just because I'm not as good at it or I'm not used to it. But I can't get the angles I get when I'm, you know, freehanding it. But it does look better, I think, meaning, you know, it's not a shaky picture. The shots are a lot clearer. There's no, you know, nobody's getting dizzy. But anyways, guys, we'll leave it with that. Large Sarge is going to do a little bit of a happy dance. And I'll be doing a feeding video. You know, I just pulled a few guys in, or a few tarantulas out and fed them with the mixed bags video. But I will do a full feeding video. It's going to be a big one, but look forward to that in the near future. And anyways guys, thanks for watching, and also to all my newer subscribers, thank you very much for subscribing, and I hope you guys all have a great day and a great night wherever you're at. Take care guys. Bye bye.